In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we are going to value some fast food toys and collectibles. If you're like me, every time I go into a fast food place, I'm so tempted to get a Happy Meal or a Kids Meal just to buy the toy. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. So let's kind of go through all these shelves real quick and see what all we have. I'll try to do the video a little fast so I don't bore everybody with a ton of toys, but we've got to go through a lot, and as we know, every little toy has some value. So let's jump right in and see what we've got. First, we've got this Kentucky Fried Chicken little thermos cooler worth about $12. We have this little panda plush still in the box worth about $16. My nephew PJ gave me that for my birthday because he works there. Then we have a Steak and Shake hamburger plush. He's worth about $18 because he's official with the logo of the restaurant. And next we have I don't know if she's called Miss Fries or what, but she's the Steak and Shake waitress as French fries. She's worth about $12. And then we have the Steak and Shake actual shake, and he's worth about $17. And then way back here in the back, we have the I Love Steak and Shake teddy bear, and he's still got the tag worth about $18. Got this cool Doritos Locos taco hat from Taco Bell. It's worth $35. We actually got this in Las Vegas on the Strip, and I think it's pretty collectible now. I had to have it when I saw it. I had to put it in my suitcase to get it home. Next, we have these Raising Cane plush dogs. I don't know if they have Raising Canes all over the United States or if it's more of a southern type of restaurant, but we have them here in Mississippi, and they're delicious. We love them. But these little dogs, they come in different characters throughout the years, and they don't give them away too often. They actually sell them, and they're worth about $12 each. And we have 4 of these little plush dogs, so that's another $48 we can add to our overall grand total. Like I said, every dollar helps, and we're trying to add up every single item to see what total we can come up with. Next up, we have this really rare crystal hamburger figure. He's worth about $15 and went all the way up to $35 on eBay. Have a little Logan peanut bucket. It's worth about $6. And then we have the little Sonic car here worth about $3. Another little Sonic figure worth about $6. And then we have the little Sonic band member worth about $6. We have a little Caesar's plush guy, needs a little bath, but we have 2 of these and they're worth $12 each. We have a little Caesar's mug. It's worth about $12. And then we have this little Caesar's inflatable float worth about $6. Then we've got this little furry Sonic tater tot. He's worth about $6. They have these little Steak and Shake cars. They're not worth very much, but they're probably worth a couple dollars each. Let's see. This is kind of cool. It's from 1992, an El Torito Coyote figure. He's worth about $15 to $30, so we'll say about $15 on him. Then we have some shirts. We've got a lot of restaurant shirts. Dairy Queen and Sal and Mookie's, which is a Mississippi pizza parlor. And then a Five Guys shirt. So we've got a Pier 1's apron. Pier 1 Imports apron. 2 of them. One of them still new in the package. And another Pier 1 shirt. Got a Papa John's shirt. A Subway shirt. All these shirts are worth about $8 each. They're kind of collectible. Domino's pizza shirt. Tomfooleries when we went to Texas. And then a Wendy's sweatshirt. Again, all about $8 each. Then a Wendy's collectible denim blue jean jacket. It's worth about $35. And then we had a couple more shirts for $8 each. We had a Sonic and a Chick-fil-A t-shirt. We have this really rare Wendy's Afghan with certificate. And it's worth $100, folks. That's a lot. And then we have this Dunkin' Donuts cup. It's worth about $6. And this Sonic, kind of like a Stanley cup, it's worth $15. And then we have this Wendy's promotional Coke bottle. It came from their convention. It's worth about at least $10. I couldn't even find it online, but I bet it's worth more than that. That's what it looks like out of the canister. And then we have a little Papa John's hat. It's worth about $5. We've got this National Lampoon's Hot Cocoa set. I know it's not fast food, but it was thrown in the pile, worth about $20. And then we have this really cool Taco Bell card game. It's worth about $18. The Wendy and Dave Thomas bobblehead, worth about $40. And a couple name tags. They're probably worth about $2 each. And these are from some of my very first jobs I ever had, Interstate Food Store and Pure Imports. All right, then we have this White Castle little ceramic box. It's worth about $15. And then we have these little Wendy's bears. They would give these away, or you could buy them at the restaurant, I should say, back in the day. And they're worth about $8 each. And we have 3 of these, so that's another $24 we can add to our overall grand total. Everything adds up. And then from Burger King, we have this little mini NFL football jersey. I think that's the Cleveland Browns, and it's worth about $4. Then we have this crystal salt and pepper shaker still in the box, worth about $25. From KFC, we have the Tennessee Titans mascot plush, worth about $12. Have these little Crayola teddy bears from Burger King back in the day, worth about $8 each. A blue one and a yellow one. Then we have these little food clips. We have a taco worth about $2. A little burger worth about $2. And some fries also worth about $2. Got this little Sonic tater tot worth about $2. Got some Sonic trains. They're worth about $6 each. They're pretty collectible. And we have this little figure, this little bacon in a frying pan. He's worth about $5. And a Whataburger number. It's worth about $12, believe it or not. Little Dairy Queen Blizzard plush. He's worth about $6. And this big 10-inch Sonic plush girl. It's worth $15. Have this Dairy Queen vintage plush doll, like a rag doll, worth $20. And this Wendy vintage doll worth $40. Have all these little paper products here, like an old Doritos shell from Taco Bell and Krispy Kreme donut hats, just a little bit of everything. Have more of those little Steak and Shake paper cards you put together. And then we have the big ones that came with a whole meal in it. And all this stuff together is worth probably about $15. Colonel Sander figures from KFC from overseas are super collectible, worth $50. Then we have 2 of these crystal Christmas glasses, and they're worth about $10 for this set. And we have a Dairy Queen clear glass mug worth about $8. This plush burger is worth $5. And we have a red Crayola bear also worth about $8. And then we have a little Sonic tater tot wind up. He's worth $5. Have a little Cracker Barrel collectible pen and little glass syrup bottle worth about $10 for the set. And then my nephew gave me this from Panda Express. It's a collectible pen worth about $10. And then we have these little collectible vintage salt and pepper shakers shaped like milkshakes worth $15. And then we've got a set of 3 Wendy's name tags for employees, and they're worth about $10. This cute little Sunday statue worth about $15. Then a little Starbucks cup ornament worth $15. I don't know if you have these up north, but a McAllister's tea ornament worth about $8. and a Dairy Queen Christmas glass worth about $10. We have the official Burger King playing football on these 3 mini statues, and they're worth about $7 each, so that's another $21 we can add to our grand total. I think these are super cute. And then we have this set of 7 Burger King's Kids Club figures worth about $14. These 2 Burger King Kids figures in the shoe are worth about $6 for the set, and then this little set right here is worth about $7. This Sonic bendable figure is worth about $5. And this little Burger King spinning top's worth about $7 still in the package. And these little used Burger King rubber fries, we'll say $1 because there are not many in there. Have a Dave & Buster's ashtray worth about $10, which will probably be worth more because smoking should be banned everywhere. All right, these are pretty cool. We have these vintage Burger King soaps from 1983 still in the box, worth about $6. And then the Burger King bath sponge Whopper that goes with them, also another $6. We have this Burger King rag doll. He's worth about $15. Then we have this big Burger King magic doll with the box worth $30. And this statue with the deck of playing cards behind him worth $45. Here's a better look at that box. That's from the 70s or early 80s, I believe. We have this super rare Whopperettes table sign worth at least $20. Probably more than that because it's really hard to find. And a little table sign of the Frosty when it went vanilla worth about $5. Got some cool Burger King glasses. First glass of the robot's worth $10, and the Burger King's worth $15, and then the logo glass is worth $15. These little plastic foods are worth about $2. The vintage erasers are worth $18. All right, going to our Chick-fil-A stuff. We have this really cool Chick-fil-A mug. It's worth about $15. And then we have a ton of the plush cows, and they range in value from about $8 to $15. So we're just going to say about $8 for each of these cows. And when I counted, we have a total of 11. I have a Chick-fil-A bottle there. I just put $2 because one day it is going to be worth something. I don't think they'll sell Chick-fil-A sauce in the stores forever. And that's the kind of stuff you have to look out for. That'll eventually be worth something. But going back to these plush, we're just going to value these at about $8 each. And we have 11 of these. So that's $88 more we can add to our overall grand total. And then I think everybody remembers collecting these. The Taco Bell dog, they came out with plush for him. And we have a total of 13 Taco Bell plush dogs, some still in the bag. And they're worth about $8 each. So we have 13, that's $104 we can add to our total. It's pretty impressive. When you squeeze them, they used to sing. I have this little figure of the Taco Bell dog worth $7 and the big one in the box, $35. Have a whole shelf of these Burger King paper crowns, and none of these are really special or anything. There's a couple, I think that's Kung Fu Panda 4. We'll say $10 for all those. Have a little Burger King flying disc worth about $6. And the little Arby's Mitt figure, he's worth about $6. And if Tammy from the Waffle House is looking for her name tag, we have it, and it's worth about $5. Have this cool running hot dog figure. He's from Wiener Schnitzel. He's worth $25 to $45. We have a Walt soup pen worth about $7. And we have a little Wendy's collectible pen worth about $7. And I'm not familiar with this, but it's a UB Funky Wendy's keychain, and it's worth about $20. Next up, we have these Happy Meal or Kids Meal figures from Bay Bar, the boy and the girl, and they're worth about $8 each. And then we have a big Bay Bar plush that's worth about $15. And then from 1993, from the Wendy's Kids Meal, we have these weird writer pens. And this yellow one is worth $7, and the purple bird is worth $5. And then we have 4 of these Burger King's Kids Club figures, and they're worth about $2 each, so that's another $8 we can add to our total. And from 1995, we have a Jack in the Box bendable figure worth about $8, a little Frosty toy worth about $5, and a Mr. Potato Head Toy Story figure worth about $5. We have a Sonic Racer who's worth $5, and a Burger King soda drink worth $5, and then the Burger King fry worth $5. These really aren't fast food, but we have some Chuck E. Cheese items. We have 2 of these vintage combs, and they're worth $8 each. It's Chuck E. Cheese fragile acrylic comb worth $20. And then we have the Wendy's Mix-Up Space Aliens, and they're worth $6 each. And then we have this set of 4 KFC pins, and they're worth $5 each, so that's another $20 we can add to our total. So with our previous 226 episodes of Value on My Toy Collection for our YouTube series, our total was $644,682. And then when we add this video of all of our fast food toys, we can add another $1,773 to our grand total, which makes our grand total for episode 227 $646,455. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I have just been collecting toys at garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this big, massive total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more videos because I'm really enjoying doing this, kind of valuing my toy collection and seeing what all I'll have. So if you want to see the toys up close, you can also follow us on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.